Hey guys, welcome back. I am here to do a tutorial on this NYX Love in Florence palette. It's got 5 colors and this is in the palette called Eat, Love, Be Fab. Anyways, the reason why I got this palette is because my friend Jess, who I hope is watching, had this really beautiful color that was like a kind of like a coral but a little bit pinkier, and it was a color that I really wanted and I couldn't find anywhere, and she even took me to where she bought it and they didn't have it, and I was really sad. And as I was walking around Douglas the other day, I saw this palette and lo and behold, this like peachy, orangey, pinky color in the middle is pretty much an exact dupe for the one that she has. I think hers is a little bit more like burnt and it's beautiful, but I can't find it, so I'm working with what I got. Anyways, this was €10 and I don't know how much they sell for in the States. Probably like $10. NYX is pretty good about their prices. And yeah, it gives you 3 lid colors and then 2 like definer colors that are meant for, I guess, eyeliner. And so I thought I would do a tutorial on this palette today. So I'm probably going to use all 3 of the lid colors and the green, which I just realized is going to kind of match my sweater. But that's okay because I am going to not use the brown one, but I am going to use a regular eyeliner with it also. So let's jump in. I'm going to pull my bangs to the side. They've not been behaving lately and I don't appreciate it. And I have like this little teeny tiny bang bobby pin. It's super small and there's no ridges in it. And I don't know why this is the one I grabbed because it's being kind of annoying. But anyways, I just washed my face and moisturized, so I'm going to jump in with this new primer that I got. I've never used it before. It's from Essence and it's all about matte. It's supposed to be an oil control makeup base. Just realized that I forgot to wash my hands, so I'm going to Purell them really quick. Because you don't want to get germs all over your face. Especially if you're like me and you've been lazy about washing your face at night. Bad. Anyways, okay, so this stuff is called All About Matte. It's an oil control makeup base. Oh, and it's purifying. Isn't that exciting? I got this at Globus for, I think, €3. I know they sell Essence in the state. I just don't know where because I've never used it before I moved here. I'm gonna smooth this all over my face. I got a pretty small amount. I got like half a pea probably, and that wasn't enough, so I'm gonna go for another half a pea size and see if that works out better. There we go. That feels much better. One thing I've been doing lately is when I moisturize my face after washing it, I pull that lotion down onto my neck just like I do with my primer and my foundation, because I realize that the sun is starting to come out in Germany and you don't want to leave your neck exposed without any SPF because it'll age really quickly. It's really delicate skin like the back of your hands or your face, so you don't want to leave it exposed to the sun for too long without any protection because it will get all gross and age spotty when you get older and all leathery and it's all nasty, and that's not fun. And then I'm going to use a new foundation that I got also from Essence. It's the Stay All Day 16 Hour. I got it in 20 Soft Nude, and I got it in that color because I had an All About Matte, which would go with that primer, foundation in number 20 Matte Nude. So I'm hoping it's the same color because then it should work for my face. Or I'm really pale. Bless you, Harley. Or I'm really pale and don't realize it. So I guess we'll just see what happens. I'm going to be lazy today and just use my fingers because I don't particularly care what I look like. But I have been experimenting with a drugstore version of the Beauty Blender that I'll probably show you guys soon because I do like it more than I thought I would. So I did about a squirt and a half on my fingertips, and then I'm just going to apply that to my face and pull it down my neck. It's a pretty good color match, so that makes me happy. I was a little afraid of that. They do have testers in the store, at least where I bought mine. Hair, sorry. And that did help me choose a color because I was torn between that color and another one. But ultimately, I just went with the one that shared the same number of the color of the product I already had. And also, it was like €3. But seriously, this whole bottle was €3. Come on. So I figured if it didn't match that well, I would live until it did, that it wouldn't really bother me. And then since that didn't entirely cover up the little blemishes I've been having because I haven't been washing my face at night, I'm going to take my Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer, but I don't use it under my eyes, and twist up some product and use it to help cover up my blemishes. This is in the color Light. I think it's a little too light for me. That's okay. We'll make it work. And then just before I move on, I'm just going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte that you can't even see anything on the cover of this anymore because it's so worn off. Stay Matte powder in creamy beige and just a fluffy powder brush. Neighbor's probably walking in the hallway. And just kind of set that concealer really quick just so it doesn't get any ideas about wandering away. And then I'm going to start on my eyes. I'm going to use Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original, and I have mine in a contact case because when I ran out of when I thought I ran out of product in the tube, I cut it open and found out that, oh no, I had tons more product left over in the tube that the wand couldn't reach. So I should probably scoop that out into something, and normally I would have used something like, you know, a Sephora sample case, but I had thrown all of mine away and haven't been back to the States and I don't even know how long. So I didn't have any sample little cases to put the primer in, so it went into an old contact case that I did thoroughly clean. But anyways, just so you know, if you have the old vintage style bottles of Urban Decay Primer Potion, because I know that Nordstrom has them on sale all the time and they're always on sale at Nordstrom Rack, that when you think you're out of product, cut that sucker open because there's a whole lot more in there. Anyway, so I primed my eyes and now I'm going to go in with my palette. I'm going to take the lightest color over here, this like sandy color, on just a flat shader brush. I got this one from EcoTools, and I'm going to stick this all over my lid. Just kind of a light sandy color. It's really pretty. Not too intense, not too crazy, but it does kind of bring like a nice, like, not golden shimmer. There's a little gold in there, but a little life to your eyes, I guess. Alright, and then I'm going to take this angled eyeshadow brush. This one's from e.l.f. from the Professional line, right? The Studio line's black. And I'm going to dip that in the pinky coral color. It definitely has some gold shimmer in it. It kind of looks like Orgasm from NARS. And I'm going to take this on my angled brush, and this is going to be sweeping across my eye in my windshield wiper with my windshield wiper motions, and I'm doing this pretty high up on my eye because I really want it to show when my eyes are open because I think it is such a pretty color. And let's see, Jess left in August, right? I have been searching for a color dupe for that eyeshadow since you left, since you showed it to me, which I'm pretty sure was in August. So I was really excited when I found it, and Michelle actually talked me out of buying it the first time I found it because I only wanted one color out of the 5, and that just seemed a little bit ridiculous to buy the whole palette for the one color. But then we were back downtown in Douglas, and I think we were getting Chelsea some concealer, and I saw it again and just couldn't help myself. I just had to have it. Brings back good memories of when you were here, and we miss you. So doing the same thing on the other side, just some windshield wiper motions. Be really embarrassed if you don't watch this, Jess, so people who know her, make her watch. So now that my eyes are nice and like pinky frosty, I mean, it's not overwhelming. I'm going to just take that brush and just dip it just a teeny weeny bit in this dark color and just do a little bit of corner work. And I mean literally, I'm going to take my brush and go mer, 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 mer. Like I'm just gonna just right in the outer corner, just for a little bit of depth. And I'm going to zoom in on this side so you can see better what I was talking about. I'm going to take the brush, just go just back and forth along these two lines. And that gives you a little more definition in your crease and makes your eyes just a little more like, well, they're already 3D, but it just kind of makes the eyeshadow pop just a little bit more. Gives it dimension. There you go. Gives it dimension. And then I just realized that this palette does not have a highlighting color in it, and I'm pretty sure I just used Walk of Shame or Foxy from the Naked Basics. So for my highlight color, I'm going to take Venus. Sorry, not Venus. Not Walk of Shame or Foxy. Venus from the Naked Basics palette. It's got these 6 mostly matte colors in it, but Venus is a little bit shiny. And I'm going to just take the brush I had used for my lid and just flip it over and gently pat it in this, because there is a lot of pigment to Urban Decay eyeshadows. If you don't already know, you don't need to be heavy-handed with them because they'll rock your face off. I mean that in a good way. But a little bit goes a long way with Urban Decay shadows, so you just need to like literally just lay it on top, like touch it to the top, and then that's all the product that you'll need. And then, just for fun, we're gonna blend everything out really quick. I'm going to take, that's not the brush I was looking for, we'll take this one. Another e.l.f. Professional one. This is a blending tip. You can also use it in your crease. And I'm just going to run it over everything and make sure that that peachy color is a little bit more diffused so it doesn't look so harsh on your eye that they're just like, meh. Alright, so then we are going to take a smudge brush from e.l.f. This is from the Studio line, I think, because it's black. And then we're going to run it in this green color and make a fairly thick line across our eyelashes. And I say fairly thick because we are going to do a normal eyeliner on top of that, but you still want the green to show, but not cover up that like sandy, barky color, this one that we did all over our lids. So you need to keep that in mind, that you want the brown to still shine through, but you want there to be enough green that when you put your eyeliner on, you can still see the green. It's a delicate balance, really not all that hard. I will do it on this eye first, and then I'll zoom in for you so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. I'm going to keep going back and forth from your eyelid to the palette. I like the green in this palette. I think it gives a kind of like a unique little punch, like something you didn't quite expect. I certainly didn't expect there to be a pretty green in a palette that had mostly browns and then, you know, this kind of like corally color. But I really think that it gives your eye a nice, just kind of some personality. Alright, and now I'm going to zoom in for my left eye. So again, we want to make it thick enough that we can layer regular eyeliner over it, but not so thick that we can't still see the brown. Oh, sorry. Get back in frame for you. Okay. Let's go over this side one more time. There we go. I just think it gives it a nice little pop of color. And then, whoops, sorry. I was going to use my Rimmel Exaggerate waterproof eyeliner in Noir, but I just decided against that. I decided I wanted a finer tip on my eyeliner, so I'm going to use this Almay one. It's an intense eye color in Black Pearl, I believe is the color. Yeah. And I really like this because it's a black eyeliner, which is a teensy bit of sparkles in it. It's a lot like MAC's Black Swan, but you know, like $4 instead of $20. So that is nice. And then this is just going to run right on top of our lash line and right under that green. Just so you can actually, so your lashes do look thicker. Sorry if I'm making a stupid eyeliner face. Also, sorry if you can hear my dishwasher. Alright, and because I am me and I am boring and I always do the same things, I'm going to run this under my lower lashes about halfway. Alright, then we're going to take that sponge brush and we're just going to flip it over. So you're going to do the other side, not the green side, and we're going to run that into the brown that's at the bottom of this palette. And then just kind of run that along our lower lash line with the eyeliner. To smoke it out just a teeny tiny bit. This takes literally no effort. Just run your brush under your eyelashes. That's that. So in my last video, I reviewed the Maybelline Big Eyes mascara, and I mentioned at the end, if you stayed tuned, that I found a new way to use the lower lash brush, and I'm going to show you now. So I'm going to put it on normally first, and then I'll show you what the new thing is. Bless you, Harley. Somebody's got the sniffles today, apparently. Also, I do talk to my dogs like they're children, because they're my children. So I am learning to like this mascara more and more every time I use it. I do like it more. It's not my favorite yet, but I do like it. And I actually just picked up 2 more mascaras that I'm probably going to review for you guys as well. I always get a clump right here on my left eyelash, no matter what mascara I'm using. Except for Maybelline Full and Soft. That's the only one that doesn't do it to me. Because that's my favorite. It's my holy grail. And waterproof. Eep. Okay. I give up on trying to use the wand to fix that problem. So I'm going to reach, pardon my reach, and grab a spoolie. It's my mascara spoolie. Not my eyebrow spoolie. And separate my lashes because they're bugging me. There we go. That looks better. Let me put that. Alright, so one of the ways I learned to use the lower lash one, which is the teeny tiny little one, it's so cute, is you can use this wand to get like the corner lashes on your upper lash line and also get your bottom lash line. So I'm going to zoom in and show you what I mean. So now I can take this wand and get like all up in here and get these little teeny tiny lashes. And that'll also kind of, it'll make your lashes look fuller, and it kind of gives the Falsies effect. You know, this is a Falsies one. Oh, this is actually one of the Falsies line. So that works even better. Because you're getting these lashes in the corner that are normally not ignored, but just inaccessible. And then lower lashes, of course. Oops. Still learning how to do the lower lashes with this brush, but I do like using it on that upper lash line in the corner. Okay. Woo! Isn't this fun? Alright, and then I'm just going to finish off with my normal way that I finish off my face, which is bronzer and blush. Yeah, that is going to be my face for today. I'm probably just going to wear chapstick because I'm boring. But yeah, I really wanted to show you guys this Love & Florence Eat, Love, Be Fab palette because, one, the color that's a dupe for my friend Jess's eyeshadow, and 2, it's just a really beautiful palette. It was my favorite out of the ones that I saw anyway, just because the colors were so lovely. It does come with a sponge applicator, but I tossed that because I hate them. But yeah, I mean, the quality of these eyeshadows are fantastic. It's a NYX product and you can never really go wrong with them. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you found it useful. I hope it gave you some inspiration and I hope you have a wonderful day. And until I see you next time, peace, love, and smiles.